Hey, so I want to show this one. This one could, well, it depends. Like, it could be 2-1, could be 1-2. It really depends because I do misplay and my opponent misplays, so I don't know if those cancel out. But we'll see. I'll show you. So I keep this, of course, because of bridge and stirrings, and I have the ruins and opal, so I know I got the way to recur it if I have to. And I know I can probably just blind mill and I'll be alright. I didn't want to blind mill too much here because, you know, my opponent, at this point, I was like, oh, my opponent's on Storm. Then I draw an extraction, and I was like, sweet, that's even better. Now, I saw the Fade Stitcher there, and I was like, okay, that's going to be interesting, because that means my opponent's on an Ascendancy combo. So I play out the bridge, and so long as my opponent doesn't have a way to take care of it game one, I'm good. Which it turns out my opponent does not have a way to take care of bridge in game one. They have so much in just trying to get the combo to work that it doesn't work. And having that extraction probably would have helped too. So game two. I keep, hey, double bridge with Inquisition to slow down my opponent. And I have Ruins and Glimmer Void to recur stuff if I need to. And Ghost Quarter should disrupt a 3-color combo anyways, so like, yeah, I should be able to keep this. Yeah, I take that wear and tear and I write down what my opponent has. We have a funny little conversation on the side there. Yeah, there's that Ascendancy. So I played the bridge, so hopefully I just didn't lose, but I did side in Grafdigger's cases. I don't remember seeing them in this game. I might have, but I don't remember seeing them. One thing. There we go. So I was hoping my opponent didn't have a basic mountain in the library, so I can Ghost Quarter it away, cut my opponent off a red, but look at that. A basic mountain. Main deck. Oh well. So it goes sometimes. So really, from here on out, my opponent just wins. He or she's going to just combo out. I see another wear and tear on top. My opponent ends up getting the Ascension online as this game continues, and then is able to play a wear and tear to kill both of my bridges. And yeah, and after that point, I just conceded, you know. So yeah, that's essentially what's going to happen. My opponent is going to kill me, and all I can do is try to shuffle up my opponent's library, and the game's over. So I'm just going to cut this one short. So game three. Okay, so this game, I have the option. Well, I like this hand. I have more than one land. Look at that. If you saw my other video. But yeah, Grafdigger's Cage helps a lot. Double Welding Jar. I have a Needle, so I can name Fate Stitcher. My opponent's smart to pop that Tarn, so I don't name Tarn, but I wasn't going to name Tarn anyway, so I was going to name Fate Stitcher. Then I got Spell Skite, just to make sure my stuff stays alive. So here, I probably notice I'm not milling with the Shredder. And that's because I don't want my opponent to combo off early. But in hindsight, I realize I probably should have just blind mill, because he's going to draw into stuff anyways with so many cantrips in the deck. So I take the Visions. Yeah, regenerate that artifact. I'm still stuck on 2 mana, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I typically pay attention to whether or not my opponent scries something to the top, so I can just mill it if I have to. Here's another Fate Stitcher on a Needle. This little next one's on Abandoned Hope is an inside joke from the from the thread on the MTG Salvation forums for the deck. So here my opponent, oh man, that was unfortunate. The Thought Scour gets 2 bridges at once. Like, oh man, if I could just get a bridge, I'll be okay. Because my opponent's starting to attack with Simian Spirit Guides and Fate Stitchers. So 3 lands, 3 more lands. Now 2 more lands, and I'll be okay. Just need 2 lands. My opponent is running out of cards in the library quickly here, if you notice. So you just divide up his life total by 3, 2 mill rocks plus 1 draw, and my life total by 3. Simian Spirit Guide and Fate Stitcher. My opponent here, notice he continues to play cards that allow him to draw more cards, which is cool. I'm good with that. Because that helps me keep pace on the clock. That's not a land. So now I have 4 mana. I have the Opal and 3 lands. So I just need 1 more land and I can recur that Ensnaring Bridge and just win. And I draw another Grafdigger's Cage. So my opponent plays the Visions and draws into the Ascendancy. Goes to kill my stuff. Actually, no, he goes to kill his Ascension because he doesn't want to draw out. And I guess because it costs less mana, is what he says, to put counters on his dudes. So he's going to swing out. Has to make him bigger, because that's not enough to kill me. And then Visions of Beyond. If my opponent had played Visions of Beyond first, I still would have won, because I could have just Codex Shredder and forced him to draw and die. So if my opponent had a sorcery in hand that did not make him draw cards, he would have won right then and there. Or if I had started milling earlier in the game, I would have been able to bypass that. So I don't know, it was a good game either way, and my opponent was a really good sport about playing the deck, or against the deck. Most people don't like playing against this, so thanks to TimeSeed for a really enjoyable game. And thanks for watching.